Welcome to Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health. I'm Jeff Irmer, and a pleasure to visit with the Coach of the Year in the National Hockey League, the Blue Jackets head coach, John Tortorella. And John, first of all, let's get the formalities out of the way. Congratulations. I know it's a team award, but what a turnaround for this hockey club, and winning that Jack Adams trophy was really an accomplishment for you and this hockey organization.
Yeah, more for the team. I mean, that's an organizational award, I believe. When your team's playing well, your players have done some good things during the year. As you saw in Las Vegas, we were recognized. I was really proud of the organization in Las Vegas, with a number of guys being involved, Nick, Bob, just right on through. So organizational, that's really important. And so I think we've taken a couple of good steps. But Rim, you know as well as I do, it's going to be much more difficult coming up here, and the real stuff starts now.
What was the experience of going to Vegas and seeing the Blue Jackets front and center right there as the National Hockey League celebrated just a great night?
Yeah, we talked about at the beginning of the year that we had zero respect in this league, and we did. It was something we tried to battle. We tried to get our footing and get some traction in the league. You finish the year. A little bit disappointing. We only played 10 days after the season, after the regular season. That's not enough days to play. But we did some good things. And in that stage in Vegas, and all the other teams and personnel from other teams there, to be recognized is a good step forward. But to really gain respect in the league and to be what you want to be, you're playing a lot more days during the playoffs, and you're doing it every year. So that you need to find consistency. So I'm already thinking about that now. I just penned a letter that'll go out July 1st to the players, discussing some of the things we're talking about here and how we're going to have to go about our business even at a different level next year.
For me, one of the biggest accomplishments for this organization, yes, going from fourth worst to fourth best in the National Hockey League, but something that you talked about publicly, and certainly a lot went on privately between you and the captain, of course, Nick Foligno, and then to see Foligno win the Mark Messier Award. That speaks volumes.
Yeah, remember, and Nick and I laugh about it a little bit now, but after my first year, we had an exit meeting at the end of the summer. And I basically told Nick, the last thing I said to Nick was, I just don't think you can do it. I asked him about the leadership and being a captain and understanding it. We went through a lot of different processes through that first year. But at the end of the year, I told him, I said, I just don't think you can do it. You're going to get another chance at it. I said, because I think we owe you that. He's such a good person. I said, but I'm not sure. And I said, Nick, I like you. I think you're a tremendous guy. You do tremendous things in the community. But if you can't lead the team and we think you're falling, we're going to have to go in a different direction. And both Yarmo and I were talking to him about that. So that's the last thing he heard out of my mouth at the end of that exit interview. And I think he has made tremendous strides. Same thing with Nick. I'm thrilled that he gets that honor from Mark Messier. Thrilled to see him there. But it's going to be more difficult now. More responsibility comes his way. And yeah, so as I talk about the team, it's the same thing for Nick Foligno as far as leadership. He has to continue to grow.
So there is another level, and you're looking for another step.
There's another level, there's another level, there's another level. The league is so unforgiving. If you're not staying on top of things and staying current and always trying to improve as a leader as Nick is, and as a Columbus Blue Jack as a team is, you get stuck in the mud. And so we've just laid a little bit of the groundwork here. We have a little bit of a foundation. Now we have to continue to grow individually and as a team.